Fix-It Shop, Crappy Dishwasher Edition. Today I've got this Frigidaire Gallery Dishwasher that's got a heating element that's not working. And so I thought I'd just bring you along for the ride as I diagnose this problem and see if we can fix it. A little heads up, I have kind of worked on this before, but I thought it's an interesting fix, so I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So here's
You're gonna be famous.
Taking a look at what this is. Frigidaire Gallery. Yep. And, all right, so when we're looking at a heating element for a dishwasher, you know, really what it is, it's just a big resistor, right? And when you put electricity through that resistor, it gets hot. And so generally on something like this, you'll have like a heat fuse on it that can shut it off. You might have a switch on the door. And eventually what you do is you come to a relay that's run by the controller, right? So here's the controller and the power is coming in. The relay is going to turn it on, making sure that the door is closed, making sure that the heat fuse hasn't burned out. And then when that happens, the current flows through the giant resistor and it goes on and it gets hot. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the heating coil and we're going to climb underneath there. And I'm not going to take this dishwasher out, but we're going to look at right here and right here because we should have a low ohms reading somewhere around, I don't know, 13 to 20 some ohms across here. So that's the first thing we're going to check. So I've got my ohm meter here. And we're going to I'm going to climb underneath and I'm going to pull the connectors off and clamp these on there and just see what we've got for an ohms reading. All right, so let's go looking underneath the dishwasher. And if we come under here, there's our two little connectors for the heating element. So let's pull those off, and then let's put the ohm meter on there. And I don't know, I just feel around and get them. You can use a mirror or you can pull the dishwasher out too. Okay, so we're looking at, we've got 14 ohms. That's a good reading for a heating element. So that's good. The heating element's good. If it were not good, then that would be just open. So next, we want to look at the heat fuse and make sure that we have power going through there. Okay, so there's our heat fuse right there. See the two red wires? And I'm just going to pull those off and I'll put the clips on it. And it's a little hard to see, so I'm just going to do that off camera. Okay, so that looks good. We got about 0 ohms going through there. So I'm going to connect that back up. And now we're going to have to go inside the dishwasher. And so we've eliminated the heating element. We've eliminated the heat fuse. Now we need to look at the controller and the relay. Okay, so I'm going to pull the door off here. And one thing, just be sure you got a way to turn the power on and off because obviously there are line voltages here and you don't want to die. But these are Torx screws here and then there's a Phillips screw here. So we're going to pull those out. That one doesn't come out. I mean, okay. So then it all falls apart. But you can see here, you can see the door has these little slides that come off, but here it just fell off. I'm sure it will for you too. Okay, so then if we look in here, we've got the controllers underneath here. We got this screw, now let's unclip this. And there is our controller board. And I'm just gonna, so here we see, so these are the connectors that, this is the power coming in here. And this is the power going to the heating element, right? And this relay right here is the one that controls the heating element, but this power wire comes in and is the back end for all three of these relays. So to test the relay, what we're going to do is we're going to pull, so this is the hot wire coming in, and then this is the wire going to the heating control. So I'm going to pull this, I don't have power applied yet, and then I'm going to hook my voltmeter, put it on AC, hook it up to here, and then hook it to a ground, right? And then give me a second, I'm going to reconnect the power. Okay, so to kind of test that relay, what we're going to do is I've got the voltmeter hooked up to the output that goes to the heating element, and we're going to go on quick clean, and make sure the door's shut. We're going to go quick clean and start, right? So it'll take a minute to fill up the water, and as soon as the water gets filled up, you'll hear it. And right now we've got nothing on our voltmeter, or 3 volts or something. But as soon as that water goes on, then the heating element should also go on. And one thing, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the door latch is also in the circuit. So yeah, you saw that it kind of did something, and it's at like 3 or 4 volts. And but it should be at 120 volts, right? And so the contacts of that relay are messed up, and so we need to take that relay out right there, and we'll take that out, we'll replace it. I got another one, and you know, fingers crossed that's what it is. So I'll pull these, I'll disconnect the power again, I'll pull these 2 guys here, and when I get it all out, then we'll come back. All right. Okay. All right. And so this has some gunk on here, and I did try resoldering the connections here to see if that made a difference. It did not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the solder out of here, and so these 3 connectors here, and these 3 here, and this one here, these 2 here are for the relay. And so we're going to pull that solder out of there, and then here's our new part. I got it from DigiKey, and they didn't have the original part, but when they did, it was only $1 or something. So my suspicion it was kind of cheap. So there's the part. All right, so let's get to taking that solder out of there. So I'm using a solder sucker here. I mean, you could use a solder braid as well. We'll see how well this works. Okay, let's see if it's loose. It's pretty close. Oh, there it is. All right, that's good.
Solder wick.
Okay, that looks great. Now, put the new relay in. And set that on there. Let me get some solder. Okay, make it all. Okay. Okay, so let's just clean that off best we can. All right, so I'm going to go to quick clean and hit start. We're going to fill. All right, so there it is. Now we just need to hook our wire back up, put it all back together, and I think this guy's back in business. Well, that's it for Rob's Fix-It Shop, Crappy Dishwasher Edition. We did get this guy back up and running. I don't know, a little questionable about the quality of that relay, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to get this thing back going. They're going to be able to get clean dishes. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe.